This week has been hectic, but in a good way. New opportunities are always fun, but on a side note, I'd like to begin with me trying to stay in shape. Man, that's a challenge. Between work and life, I try to spend some time here and there trying to get in shape. I feel like I look kind of athletic, but mostly I feel like that might be just me being overweight. Or maybe I don't look athletic at all, and that's just wishful thinking, but that's aside the point. This time, I just want to talk about the opportunity that I recently got. Career changes can be very exciting, but stressful as well. I'm currently at a crossroads. I work for an amazing company, but recently I got a kind of a great opportunity. The beginning will be kind of rough, but if it goes kind of well, the trade-off will be well worth it. For starters, it's kind of in the path that I'm more interested in. I've been working with 3D and software development for as long as I can remember, so it's something that I'm excited about. However, I feel kind of bad about leaving my current job. I mean, it definitely has its perks. I get to pretty much do whatever I want as long as the projects that are assigned to me are completed in a timely manner. No one really cares about what I'm doing. Of course, it also has its downsides, but what job doesn't? This is actually a great time to kind of talk about some life lessons. Don't ever leave a job without having one. Don't burn bridges, and always keep learning. Who knows what I'm going to decide? I have an interview coming up today, and this is very exciting, but I have to remember that the job has to fit me as well. That's important too. Figuring out if a job is the right fit for you is just as important, in my opinion. An interview can go both ways, and it's easy to read the room and see if it makes sense for you. Maybe in the upcoming video, I'll be extra happy because it worked out, or a little bit bummed because it didn't. One thing that's for certain is I'm not going to let this affect me in any way negatively. I really believe in being positive, and if it doesn't work out, it's for a reason. All that it means is that there's other opportunities out there that are just waiting. So between writing my thoughts down and recording this, it's been some time, so I have an update. The first interview went great, and I made it to the second round. The second round was a test. These tech tests are kind of weird in that you sometimes do them, submit them, and you don't even know if you did well or not. It's not really clear what they were looking for in the test, so I did the best I could and the time that they allowed me to, and I submitted it. And drum roll please, I have not heard anything from them. So even though I feel like I did well, maybe something I did wasn't up to par and I haven't gotten a call back. Or maybe they're just looking through all the applicants and see who did the best. Either way, I'm not expecting to hear back. If I don't get called, that's kind of normal. Some companies are notorious for leaving you waiting. Not saying that this is what's happening right now. I'm just saying that this is what I've experienced before. Anyways, as weeks go, this week started kind of rough, but it's ending pretty awesome. I'm pretty happy that I have a long weekend ahead of me and I get to be with my family. Since this is kind of my visual journal, I want to give some honorable mentions so that I can look back on this and kind of be like, wow, that kind of happened. This week, there was a squirrel that wanted to fist fight me and Marmalade, and I'm not sure Marmalade would have won. Also, my hermit crab escaped, and I tore the whole basement apart only to find him on the ceiling. And the software that I spent months developing was shut down by the employer that was sponsoring it. Oh well. One last note, it's already October 7th, and by the time I'm recording this, it's the 10th, and I haven't even decorated. I need to kind of slow down and enjoy my season because this is basically my favorite one. Well, one of my favorite ones. I've been so wrapped up in work that I'm kind of forgetting what it's all about. And today's goal is kind of to try to get the house ready for Halloween, or if maybe not today, maybe the days that follow, and to keep watching at least one Halloween movie a day. So far, I'm at 2. They were really good movies, but I got distracted because, I've been watching Lifetime movies with my wife. Yeah, because I like them. I grew up in a house full of women, and I suppose that kind of that part of them stuck with me. And we are what we are. Hope you're having a great Halloween as well.